No one's knocking at your door saying, did you do your workout today? There is no consistency, there's no accountability. And even though, and then there's a lot of shame, right? Sticking to an exercise program shouldn't feel impossible, but it usually does. And the reason why is not that there's lack of resources. There are so many resources that you have. This channel is one of them, that you could build strength and mobility at home by following a list of exercises, by following a mobility workout. There's so many great resources out there. There's also bad resources out there, but there's plenty of good ones too. But the reason why it's so hard to stick to an exercise program is there's no accountability, right? So you have access to these zillion videos or these zillion plans, but no one's checking up on you. No one's knocking at your door saying, did you do your workout today? So there is no consistency, there's no accountability. And even though, and then there's a lot of shame, right? Because, oh, I have access to all of these classes. I have access to these programs. I've signed up for this video and I get these emails, but I'm still not sticking to an exercise program. So then there's shame. So not only are we feeling weak and in pain with our back, we're feeling shame. And that's not very useful or usable. The solution is not more information. The solution is not a new piece of equipment. The solution is not a new workout outfit. The solution is not signing up for a new program that you'll never even use. The solution is accountability. The solution is working with a real human being that's going to help you with your exercise program. Now, that's what I do with my clients. And I'll tell you about that in a second. But if you're thinking, oh, I can't do that, there's no way I can work with someone, that's fine. What you need to do, what I suggest you do, is find another human being in your life that wants to improve their health too, that wants to do more than what they're doing now, that wants to feel better and use the tools of exercise to do that, and work together and keep each other accountable. And it could be as simple as a text message every Monday. How many days are you going to exercise this week? Or I found this really great class on YouTube. You could use my class, and I'm going to do that this week. Why don't you do it too? And we'll talk about how it worked for us. There is a lot of ways to integrate accountability into your life, and that is the simplest way. And I really, really suggest that you do that, because being accountable to another human being that's relatable, that you can relate to, that's trying to do the same thing you are, is magical. And those of us that, we know this because we have access to these resources, right? We have access to videos and classes and programs and lists of things we could do, but we don't use them. Now, how I work with my clients is a little bit deeper and quite effective. I'll give you an example of one of my most recent clients. I just love her. Her name is Teresa. So Teresa kind of already knew that she needed to work out. And she already knew, and this was helpful for me, that she liked working out, but she hadn't trained in so long, and her back was hurting her, and she was worrying about her arthritis, is that she didn't know where to start. And she found me through my free YouTube classes, and she thought, well, why don't I work with someone like that I already like their style? So we got on a call, and we talked about her schedule. And this sounds so complicated, but it's not. Like, can you commit to 3 20-minute sessions a week? Okay, you can do that. Great. All right. After each 20-minute session that I will send you and you will log on and follow the program, could you send me a message and tell me how it went? Yes, I can do that. Okay. So simple. Accountability. Now, of course, I sent her the best classes for her body and where she was at. And of course, the videos are guided workouts, so she knew exactly what to do with the right timings. But the fact that she knew that she had to send me a message afterwards was how she stuck to her exercise program. And she did 3 15 to 20-minute classes a week for 8 weeks, and her life is now different. No more back pain, feeling strong, feeling confident, ready to take on what's next. And the solution was, I'd love to say it was my classes, because I think my classes are super fabulous. The solution was that she made a commitment and she was accountable to someone. So I'd love you to take this advice and apply it to yourself. Find a friend, find a neighbor, find someone that you can check in with And if you want to work with me, there's a link below. Contact me. We'll figure out if it's a good fit. But most of all, know that there are tons of resources out there. There's tons of information out there, but all of that information is not useful unless you apply it. And the way that you apply it is by being accountable to someone else and accountable to yourself. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Let me know how you are going to build accountability into your life.